Boyos, boyos. Your boy's back. In this age of atomization, this grand age of cooming, cooming, cooming. Is it over? Is it finally over? Is it truly over for you as a pleb? Guys, we're worried about inflation. Is it over? Is it truly over for the average pleb? Till it's over, till it's over, but it's far from over. But let's be real, man. I feel like it might be over for the average pleb. The average pleb just ain't got what it takes to actually make it in this age of degeneracy and so called intelligence and atomization and wealth inequality, the great inequality exacerbation. You want to call it what you want, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, we think it's over. Society has lost meaning. We go out, we purchase things, we go to family gatherings, we eat for Thanksgiving, but who do we give thanks to? We're trying to collect the money, but what are you going to do with it? We're looking forward to the future, but we don't know what the future holds. But even if we do make it, how long are we going to last? Society has lost meaning, or maybe it never had any meaning. Maybe meaning doesn't exist in a universe that doesn't really care. Is it over? Did it ever begin? Think about it twice before you answer that question. In fact, think about it 3 times. Is it over? It's over. It's a tough time to be in. I want it to be reincarnated in the future. Not this future, the far future. Maybe, well, maybe not the far future. Let's say 1,000 years from now. Maybe even that's too far. Let's say 500 years from now. That could be interesting. That could be an interesting experiment. Something to think about. Deeper and deeper as I insert, and she's screaming my name and I'm choking her. And I'm like, yeah, stay right there. I have no choice but to do my thing on you. The world is coming to an end. That's what I see on CNN. But these guys, they think it's a joke. These guys, they think they're going to make it. They don't realize it's too late. You ain't going to make it. We're living in the great age of determinism. AI, algorithms, social platforms have turned our lives into a predetermined scenario. The age of intelligence is the age of fatalism. We live in a fatalist society. It's over. Boom. I know what your future looks like. You know what your future looks like. The age of AI is the age of prediction. You know exactly what's going to happen. There's nothing to look forward to. It's done. It's done. The people working on this thing, they don't know what they're doing. They're completely clueless. Enjoy it while it lasts, but what are you really enjoying? There's nothing to enjoy. So I can't say enjoy it while it lasts. I could say plunge yourself into the depth of consumerism, hedonism. Enjoy your last bit of dopamine for as long as you can sort of squeeze one more drip, one more drop of dopamine. But dopamine, once it's gone, it never comes back fully. It may come back a little bit, but never fully. You can never recreate those first moments that you had early on when you experience your first insane amount of dopamine just rushing through your brain, having the freedom to actually experience it. You want to recreate it? It's too late. You can bring it back. You cannot bring it back. Determinism, fatalism, AI, intelligence, it's over. Freedom is dead. Intelligence killed it. Predictability killed it. Freedom is dead. Maybe genetically we were created to be put into a maze. Can we break free? I doubt it. The human species is not very intelligent. We're not able to actually look in a mirror and see that, oh, hey, we're not all that. We're flawed. We're flawed creatures. Leave it to people like me to think about the existential crisis, or should I say, the existential nature of humans, of Homo sapiens. Brian Johnson said, don't die. Brian Johnson said he doesn't trust his own mind. He created an algorithm to decide for him. Maybe I should do the same, but it's extremely difficult to build an algorithm for your own mind. What do? You wake up at what time in the morning? You go to bed at what time? I have no discipline. I have no money, most importantly. You grasp it, you think about it, you're like, should I give up completely? What's the point of persevering? I have no dopamine left. If I had dopamine, I would go back to work, but I have no dopamine left. I could maximize my serotonin production, but at what cost? Serotonin is cheap, dopamine is expensive because once you use it, it's gone. You can't get it back. Serotonin, well, it's easy to get serotonin. Dopamine, more expensive. Interesting. Let me say that again because I thought that was pretty ingenious. Serotonin is cheap, dopamine is expensive. Serotonin is cheap, dopamine is expensive. Sure. As I think about it, I grab your girl and I'm choking her. She calling my phone and I'm like, well, should I go help or not? And I'm thinking about my life and I'm thinking about the future. And I feel lost. In the words of Kanye West, I'm lost in the world. I'm down, na, na, na. I'm leaving my city and it's gone for the night. Gone for the night. Hey. Uh huh. Hey. When I came into this world, I can't say that I was ever overly optimistic. I've always looked at the world for what it was. Never been fascinated by it, really. Just kind of saw it for what it is and kind of made my way and almost died multiple times as a child. Survived. Survived the most perilous years of human beings. Survived the teenage years as well, 20s. And I look at the universe and I'm like, do I deserve to go on? Do I deserve to make it? Do I deserve to shine? Do I deserve to grind? What's the fucking point? Am I gonna be reincarnated somewhere else in the universe at some point? Does reincarnation even matter? I can ditch this whole personality identity that I've built, which was built on sand by the fucking way. Ditch it. Start from scratch as if I never existed, but I never existed. It's somewhere else. It's something else controlling me from above, fucking laughing at me like a fucking, what do they call that? I forget what they call that. Yeah, yeah. Humanity was never supposed to exist. Humanity was never supposed to live. The universe gave us a chance. Within a few million years, we managed to destroy the whole fucking planet in the process. And we're trying to make our way to other planets and fuck them up as well. The galaxy is ours to conquer. The galaxy is ours to get. Go there and fucking destroy it. But can we do more damage than radiation? Can we do more damage than outer space fucking radiation? Can we do more damage than the sun moving away, letting us to freeze to fucking death? Can we do more damage? Humans may be fucked up, but they're not that fucked up. How bad can it get? We have no future. It's over. You have a story here on Earth. Fucking live it. Get the fuck out of there. How bad can we? We're not gonna survive. It's fucking over. The human body is not worth it because it's fragile. You're gonna get in a spaceship to go where? There is no planet out there waiting for you. There's no galaxy. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's all empty. There are planets where humans cannot live. Earth is the only thing we've got, and Earth ain't gonna last for very long. You going where? Centaura Proxima, whatever the fuck they call that? Proxima Centauri, whatever. You going where? You gonna travel to the fucking black hole to make it to some other area in the universe? Are you fucking retarded? You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Outer space and waiting for you. The aliens ain't waiting for a dumbass. They're boycotting your dumbass because they know you don't deserve it. The absurdity, the nihilistic nature of existence hasn't gone unnoticed from my perspective. I can see it with my both eyes. It's fucking insane, isn't it? You went to school your whole life thinking you were gonna grow up and become extremely successful, but then the system fucking looked you in the face and punched you in the fucking mouth. You're not you're not worthy. You don't deserve it. As they put their fucking foot on your neck and you can't breathe and you fucking die like George Floyd. You never had what it took to make it in the system. You never had what it took. And now it's too late. It's too late now. What are you going to do? The deterministic nature of existence has made it so that you cannot survive. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You live in a cold universe where it doesn't really care about you. It's cold, it's dark, it's dry. You're a long way from home. You're not gonna make it. You wanna fly to outer space? How the fuck you gonna survive out there? How are you gonna survive out there? You're not gonna survive. Might as well call it a day. Yeah, these are some very dark ideas. But humanity was never meant to survive. Humanity was never meant to prosper. We are trapped in a maze. We were never meant to make it out. Supposedly working on AI, superintelligence. There's no superintelligence. What are you talking about? Are you fucking stupid? We're creating a prison. We are engineering the predictability of humanity. The future is dead. The future is dead. Everything will be predictable. Everything will be determined, predetermined. You have no agency. You have no agency. You can't decide for yourself. When you get up in the morning, how many questions do you ask yourself? Should you go to work? Stay home? Jerk off? Go outside? You have no control. It never began. It never began. Hmm. Some people want to expand their, well, they want to extend their life. They want to increase their expectancy. The question is why? What else are you going to do? You want 5 more years? You want 10 more years? You want 20 more years? For what? It's all the same thing. There's no paradigm. There's no universe. It's all the same. We've seen it all. We've done it all. There's nothing left to do. There's nothing left to see on this planet. You live in a materialistic paradigm. Idealism is dead. God is dead. The materialist paradigm doesn't need humans. It needs algorithms. It needs machines. It's the matrix. It is the matrix. They claim that intelligence is exponential. So if you take whatever we have now and you grow, you grow, you grow, you get to a point where you're not engineering a better future, you're engineering the trap of humanity. There is no paradigm shift. There's nothing else to come from this mess. It's over. It's over. Genetic modification is not going to help you either. You're not going to modify your genes to become some super alien that can see in 25 different dimensions, that can travel through time and can talk to God. That's not going to happen. We're trapped. Evolution by natural selection did not do us any favors. Did not do us any favors. We did not make it to the right side of the universe. I can imagine millions of light years away, there are planets where people evolved differently. There's abundance, there's wealth, an abundance of planets that they can travel to, intergalactic travel. And they don't have to worry because they made it to the safe side of the universe. We just happen to be trapped here on this side of things, and we're not going to make it over there. They certainly don't need us. They don't want us there. They want us right here. It's going to be hard. The next 1,000 years is going to be hard. Well, in terms of future generations, what do I have to say? I have no advice for future generations. Zero advice. And I don't think they need my advice. There's nothing they can do. There's no hope. There's no future till the end of time, till the end of life. We shall hope, but hope is pointless. There's nothing else to do.